Hello to you, Mark Hall here with your weekly fine wine investment market update. Today, Thursday, the 8th of August 2013. So, results are in for July, very much to be positive about. But firstly, just to let you know, well, summer is always a bit of a slow time for the wine industry. Merchants, well, they're lazing on their beaches, and investors are always out in the garden when you want to speak to them. But nevertheless, many of the wines are actually showing great returns at the moment. Bordeaux, of course, well, that took most of the trades, but wines we've been purchasing once again took the top spots in the table of market movers for last month. Screaming Eagle, well, that's a wine that we've been buying for our clients for quite some time now. And this iconic Californian wine, well, that made number 3 on the list of market movers in July, with the 2004 vintage being up by 10.3%. Another wine, this one from Italy, that we've been buying, well, that's the Massetto, and the 2009 vintage was up in value by 8.6% in July, making it actually the 5th highest riser on the exchange for last month. Back to Bordeaux, well, Chateau Talbot, well, that's always shown great value for money for consumers, but it's now doing extremely well for investors. Vintages that could be bought for £300 a case at the beginning of the year, well, they're now trading at £400. Which according to LiveX makes Chateau Talbot the best performer on the Left Bank 200 index over the last 5-year period. On to the indices. Well, the poor old first growths, well, they're still struggling. The LiveX 50 index, well, that was down again by 0.9% last month. The LiveX 100 was down a fraction on the previous month by 0.5%, but the Bordeaux 500 index, well, that was actually up by 0.2%. Now, we also reported last week on a vicious Bordeaux storm, and there have been more since then, which makes it probable that there's going to be some significant damage to the vines. Now, this, of course, potentially means a low production for 2013, but let's be honest, unless prices are very low next year at the time of release, well, the amount of wine being produced will be irrelevant, as no one in the right minds will be buying it anyway. Finally, it's worth mentioning that the bid-offer ratio on the exchange, well, that's actually rising at the moment, and this is a strong indicator that the mood in the market is, well, optimistic, and the market might be on the brink of moving up. Just to explain that a little bit further, well, LiveX point out that the bid-offer ratio is taken across a whole market, i.e. the amount of bids divided by the total amount of offers. Historically, a level above the 50% level, well, that's a point at which prices start to rise, and currently this sits at 49%. So, as I said, much to be positive about at the moment, and we will be watching the progress of the bid-offer ratio extremely closely over the few weeks, or the coming few weeks. So, that's it for this week, and I'll see you next Thursday.